So, I start this video to tell you about how I've been feeling recently about certain situations in life right now. So, as you know, I am 27 years old and I have never had a girlfriend, never received any likes that are above 1k or 10k or even 100k, never achieved big numbers in my Instagram, never really achieved selling my art to earn thousands of pounds. That's how you know the pyramid scheme is an absolute lie and a mess. And many of these artists are very scammy, and I hate these kind of videos that they do these days, where they show videos about how to make this and that, how to make that and this. Because when some people have done that, they've never got to that place, and even if they tried, a lot of them have not, but very few have did that. But unless of those reasons, I just wanted to talk about how how I feel when it comes to not having a girlfriend and never really achieving having those things that other people have. Now, I often would compare myself to those people, especially the ones that get the worst reaction to some people. I know for a fact that there are many that have never been in a relationship before just because they don't really feel like this generation in dating is a joke. But I'll tell you the reason why I don't think I'd ever get one is because I'll be honest with you, I'm not very good at it. I feel like earlier on I used to think that looking at me, they probably think I'm the most unattractive person ever. As a joke, I'd get called big lips and big nose. It would happen at school, but obviously I let that carry on and feel like that's why I don't think girls find me attractive at all because I got big lips and big nose. Uh, and I predicted that I'd get 100% no, even if I can be the nice person, because being nice can be very draining. And it's not about being a nice guy. I just think that, you know, just being kind and everything like that, I still feel like it's not going to be happening anyway. And I often would see myself with with some friends that have been in a relationship already. I mean, I don't have a problem with them when I hang out with them. I think it's really cute, but also it makes you feel like that can't be me because it never happens to me because of how women would react towards me. So I guess staying single for the rest of my life as it is. I never liked what I looked like. I generally did, and right now I feel alright. And there has been moments where I've fallen in love with this woman. We get somewhere. I don't like to rush things, but we take a time. But when you feel like you see this girl, she shows you her personality, and her personality really is your type. I've had that for many girls that I've seen, and it never ends that way. Or you say something really stupid, and then it's like, why would you say that? Now she doesn't want to speak to you again. And there's moments where I assume that she has a boyfriend, so let's not try and act like all slick or anything like that. Just be yourself. And I also think that I don't want to be creepy towards her. And I just think, oh, there's a really nice girl. Why don't you talk to her, get to know her? But then I feel many of these girls are gonna be like, oh, they're being creepy, they're being terrible, and all that, especially with this nonsense 4B movement going on now. And it's funny because those people that have made that happen, they're now supporting it from the US and the UK as well, and North and South Korea doing it too. Um, yeah, it's very crazy how things are, and I just think that I was happy that I was going to be alone. I don't have to focus too much on that, and I can't have kids as well. I don't. I like kids. Kids are fine, but having kids myself, I can't do it because I just think I don't want to be like my own father. Even though I've forgiven him, it's still something I don't want to do that he done to my mum and my brother and me. But I also think that I don't want to show how impatient I am because I am a very impatient person. Um, and I've been working on that. I've spent many time trying to people please my parents to show them I'm not always impatient and this kind of thing. I just don't want to talk to them about these scenarios. I don't want to talk to them about another person saying how impatient they are because they look at each other and think, "Oh, I know someone who does that," and they know that they're trying to tell me that that's what I do as well. And to be honest with you, I've treated my little brother, like we're the same age. We're like 14 years apart, and I've shared a room with him, but at the same time, I didn't feel like I was an adult myself. But either way, I still think that it wouldn't make sense in me having kids, and I don't have the audacity to be a grown man to then try and be patient with the kid or act like we're the same age and all of that. And also, I know that my stepdad's not going to be happy about that. That's what I think because there's no way. It's just no way about this. It just feels like I've felt. Oh fuck! I keep saying like I'm trying my hardest not to say the word like all the time, and that's the issue that I have. Is every time things don't go well, one thing doesn't go well, I can't handle it. To be honest with you, it loses my sanity as well. But I don't. I'm always open to date and having a girlfriend. It's just that I never really had one, and I don't. I just look like shit. I look ugly as shit. I'll be honest. I know this isn't me trying to be a pick me person. This is just me being like, yo, I look like shit. So that's what I've felt like the whole entire time. Shit. That's what have how I've been feeling the entire time. So I can't speak English, but um, you know, it definitely doesn't take a toll on me every single day. And most times I'd be like, why is this not me? And you would probably think, oh, because you're not confident or be yourself. I can be those things anyway, but that doesn't mean that it's 100% gonna happen because I can just put myself out there anytime I want. I can be as confident as I am anytime I want, but that doesn't mean that it actually happens. I just personally feel that the moment where I want to, or not want to, but the moment where I feel as if I'm ready to have a kid, I don't know. It just you have to spend more time with the child. You can't be selfish about it. And I don't feel ready at all. I'm 27 right now. I say no kids because I just don't want to spend that moment where I have to get up so early in the morning and feed the kids. And that's not a terrible thing that other people do. I don't think it's bad. But you know what? Sometimes things are just not going to be for everybody. I remember getting called selfish by my uncle for not having children and not getting married, and I think, why? Why is that the case? Why am I selfish for not doing what you're doing? I'm an adult now. Can I not decide, make my own decisions? Which I find it funny because parents will will not make you, will teach you how to make your own decisions when you grow up. And then when you grow up and start to make your own decisions, therefore now they call you selfish or they judge you a little bit in some things. And I think the expectations that I that they have for me, I haven't met those expectations, and I've just felt like a failure a lot of the time. So moments like this, I think it's kind of something that I've struggled with for a long time, accepting the fact that I'm okay with being alone, but then it does hit at the same time with my emotions. It makes you think of certain things. It makes you, and this is gonna sound extremely childish, when you feel alone and you think about certain things to make you feel like you're you want something. Lust is a big part. You crave for a lot of lust. You crave for sex. So then I would find out which escort I would pay for. But I haven't paid for any escorts, by the way. But it's something that I had been on my mind, or I've looked up on my phone, and I'm not happy to reveal that, because now many of you people are gonna watch this and think I'm just a weirdo, or I'm a hoe, or just down bad. But I think everyone is down bad. But I avoid that to make sure that I don't look bad for someone, or make them feel like I don't care about my health or anything like that. It's just a lot goes in your mind right now, and loneliness is one of them too. So, in conclusion of the whole video that I will wrap up, I'm okay with being alone, but sometimes it will hit, and can accept the fact that I'm not having kids because I don't want to have kids. I don't want to, excuse me, I don't want to have kids if I'm not ready. What's the point? That's just a terrible decision. And having a wife or a girlfriend, again, I'm open to having a girlfriend. Long term relationships is fine. You could still be with someone. But I just look like shit, you know? There's someone that I'm not gonna say the name, but someone that I think about a lot, and I love the fact that she supports me virtually, and the fact that I don't have the balls to tell her how I feel about her. It just goes to show you that she might ignore me and never talk to me again, and that's what I'm afraid of. Girls just never talking to you when you had a good relationship with them virtually or publicly, or you're building a good chemistry. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's how I really feel about these things.